Good morning, students. I welcome you all. Myself, Baby Rawat, your English teacher. I hope you all are fine and safe along with your family members. Today, I'll continue the chapter, The Adventures of Toto. But before I start, let's revise what we did in previous tutorial. So, we read about Toto, who was a monkey, and what did he do at railway station? What did he do with Nana, who was a family donkey? So all those things we read in previous tutorial. So with this, let's begin. A great treat for Toto during cold winter evenings was the large bowl of warm water given him by grandmother for his bath. He would cunningly test the temperature with his hand, then gradually step into the bath, first one foot, then the other, as he had seen me doing, until he was into the water up to his neck. So now, because Toto was pretty monkey, a small monkey, so grandmother would give him hot water in winters, hot water to bathe. But Toto saw author doing one foot first in the water, then another one. So he also did same thing to test the temperature of water. Once comfortable, he would take the soap in his hands or feet and rub himself all over. Now writer is saying that whenever that Toto, he would take bath, and after taking that temperature, when he would go in the water up to his neck, then he would take soap and he would rub himself all over. It means he would rub his full body with that soap. When the water became cold, he would get out and run as quickly as he could to the kitchen fire in order to dry himself. And after taking bath, after bathing, he would go to near the kitchen fire. And what was the reason? Why did he go there? To dry himself. So here we can see how clever that Toto was. If anyone laughed at him during this performance, Toto's feelings would be hurt and he would refuse to go on with his bath. One day, Toto nearly succeeded in boiling himself alive. Now, whenever he was doing those things, so if a monkey is doing all these things, obviously other people may laugh. So, but it was with Toto that if somebody would laugh, he would hurt, he would feel hurt, and after that he would refuse to take bath. And one narrator is saying that one day Toto was about to boil himself. Now what did he do? That we will read in next paragraph. A large kitchen kettle had been left on the fire to boil for tea, and Toto, finding himself with nothing better to do, decided to remove the lid. Now lid is the cover of that pot. So now writer is saying that one day what happened, that a large kettle was kept on the fire by grandmother for tea. But what Toto did, he went there and he removed the lid of that kettle. Finding the water just warm and enough for a bath, he got in with his head sticking out from the open kettle. Now because it was a big kettle and Toto was a small monkey, so Toto went inside the kettle and only his head was visible. He kept his head above the water. This was just fine for a while. For a while means for some time, until the water began to boil. Means in the beginning it was okay and it was fine till the water began to boil. Toto then raised himself a little, but finding it cold outside, sat down again. Now when Toto realized that water was boiling, so he raised himself for some time, but again he found that it was cold outside. So again he sat inside that kettle. He continued hopping. Hopping is jumping. And up and down for some time until grandmother arrived and hauled him half boiled out of the kettle. So what Toto was doing, he was jumping. Now here hauled means dragged. He was dragged by grandmother. When grandmother came and she saw this act of monkey Toto, and what was he doing? He was sitting on that kettle and he was just jumping. He was hopping means jumping. He just continued to jump. And when grandmother hauled him means took him out, dragged him, she found that monkey was half boiled. If there is a part of the brain specially devoted to mischief, the part was largely developed in Toto. Now writer is saying that if there is in our brain, there is a part which is especially to do some mischief. As in the beginning we read that Toto was a mischievous monkey. So writer is saying that Toto's that part was especially largely developed. He was always tearing things to pieces. So it was his habit to tear everything into pieces. Whenever one of my aunts came near him, he made every effort to get hold of her dress and tear a hole in it. So whenever writers' aunts or relatives, they would come to their house. So Toto, what were the efforts of Toto? He would always try to hold their dresses and tear those dresses, or to make a hole in their dresses. Now it's time for homework. So now today's homework is you have to complete all the questions given at back side of this chapter. So that will be homework for today. Apart from this, students, in my previous tutorial also I asked you to attend your doubt classes. So please attend those doubt classes. Those classes are for you and those are beneficial for you. If you will attend, please take help from teachers, and whatever doubts you have, you start your learning, start studying, take it seriously now, because now you are in 9th class. So you are not in junior classes that teachers will show you soft corner for you. So now you are in 9th class. So please take your studies seriously and start studying, start learning, start practicing. And whenever you find any doubt, please take help from teachers. So do attend your doubt classes. With this, I wish you good health, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.